Time for an American Family News update. I'm Bronson Woodruff. A federal judge blocked enforcement of President Donald Trump's executive order banning so-called transgender people from military service on Tuesday. This is the most recent in a string of legal setbacks for his sweeping agenda. Biden-nominated U.S. District Judge Anna Reyes in Washington, D.C., ruled that Trump's order to exclude transgender troops from military service likely violates their constitutional rights. She was the second judge of the day to rule against the administration, and both rulings came within hours of an extraordinary conflict, as Trump called for impeaching a third judge who temporarily blocked deportation flights. Conservative lawmakers in Illinois are sounding the alarm about a bill that could drastically change homeschooling rules in the Prairie State. The Homeschool Act, also known as HB 2827, would mandate homeschooling parents to fill out a homeschool declaration form that would essentially register them in their nearest public school district. The children of parents who don't fill out the form are considered truant, with penalties applying, according to the bill's synopsis. It also requires documentation of immunizations and health examinations for children who want to participate in public school activities. A federal judge in Maryland ruled Tuesday that the dismantling of the U.S. Agency for International Development, or USAID, likely violated the Constitution. It was U.S. District Judge Theodore Chuang, who was appointed by former President Barack Obama. Chuang also blocked Elon Musk's Department of Government Efficiency from further cuts to the agency. Chuang ordered the Trump administration to restore email and computer access to all employees of USAID, including those who were placed on administrative leave. The lawsuit singled out Musk as a defendant and covered by the preliminary injunction, arguing that he was wielding power the Constitution reserves only for those who win elections or are confirmed by the Senate. People have been setting Cybertrucks on fire. They have also been shooting at and throwing Molotov cocktails at Tesla showrooms. Tesla is Elon Musk's electric car company. Attacks on company property have picked up across the U.S. and overseas as well. No injuries have been reported, but Tesla showrooms, vehicle lots, charging stations, and privately owned cars have all been targeted. In President Trump's first term, his properties in New York, Washington, and elsewhere became a natural place where protests happened. So far in his second term, it appears Tesla is filling that role. Last month, Colorado prosecutors charged a woman in connection with attacks on Tesla dealerships, including Molotov cocktails thrown at vehicles and the words Nazi cars spray-painted on a building. NASA astronauts Butch Wilmore and Suni Williams made it back to Earth on Tuesday, taking a different ride home than expected. They had been stuck in the International Space Station for about 9 months after what we're told was a bungled test flight. The mission was reported to have only lasted about a week. They splashed down off the coast of Tallahassee, Florida at exactly 5:57 Eastern Time Tuesday night, flying back on one of Elon Musk's SpaceX spacecraft. Their SpaceX capsule parachuted in the early evening, just hours after departing the International Space Station. That'll do it for this AFN News Update. More on these stories, as well as more news from a Christian perspective, can be found on our website, afn.net. That it's afn.net. I'm Bronson Woodruff.